Hi, my name is David Watts and I'm the author of Superheroes Killervolt. What I'd like to do is read an interesting part of the book. To set it up, our hero and his girlfriend Christine are at a cinema in a university watching a shuttle land. So what we'll do is we'll pick it up from after the shuttle has actually landed. Through the cockpit window, we can see something flashing inside. Within moments there are fire trucks and a small group of ultra heroes running towards the shuttle. One of the heroes I recognise as Xeon. Xeon promotes himself as a pacifist of sorts. He's one of the best known heroes, up there with Solid Stone, as one of the poster boys of the Ultra Division. Xeon wears his trademark bright gold and blue uniform, and his power is that he can project force shields that are as strong as steel, but barely visible to the naked eye. He uses these force shields to contain and capture criminals without a single punch being thrown, hence his more peaceful reputation. I didn't recognise the other three colourful heroes, but they all look quite young and are probably recent Ultra graduates. One of the cockpit windows pops out and falls to the tarmac. An intense fire then blazes from the open gap. There are a few moments when the fire trucks start dousing the cockpit with water, and we all start to fear for the astronaut Obadiah Matthews. We watch as Xeon tries to place a force shield around the cockpit to choke out the flames, when suddenly the side of the cockpit explodes, and the body of Obadiah can clearly be seen flying from the flames and landing with a sickening thud on the tarmac. I let out an involuntary gasp as Christine grabs my hand harder. Xeon and the other heroes rush to him. One of the younger heroes seems to be rolling Obadiah on the ground, trying to put him out, when Obadiah, still in flames, starts to stand up. People in the cinema at this stage are either standing up to leave, holding their hands over their mouths, or on the edge of their seats. The burning Obadiah seems much larger than his promotional photos because he's engulfed in flames. Obadiah starts waving his arms around, not in pain or panic, but seemingly in an effort to keep the heroes back. He keeps stepping away from the heroes as they walk ever closer to him. The microphones pick up some kind of shouting that we can't make out, but it looks like Xeon and the others are trying to tell Obadiah to stand still. Obadiah turns, and while still on fire, starts to somehow run away from the heroes. Xeon then springs into action and places one of his barely visible force shields around Obadiah. Obadiah's flames die down, and we see him clearly for the first time. It's definitely him, but he's changed into a muscle-bound behemoth of a man. His flight suit hangs in tatters around him and is blackened by the flames. I remember thinking that the flame-retardant suit was probably not built to withstand an internal fire. Then I realised it's not just the flames, but Obadiah himself who seems to be starved of oxygen. He holds his neck with one hand and starts bashing at the inside of the force shield with the other. Xeon and the others approach Obadiah cautiously as he falls to his knees. Presumably the lack of oxygen is really taking its toll. They quickly talk amongst themselves, and then the three younger heroes approach the sphere. It's then when Xeon makes his one mistake. Assuming that the three heroes could calm Obadiah, he lets down the shield. The word instantly doesn't do what happened next much justice. Faster than the blink of an eye, faster than any camera flash, Obadiah reignites, and with the backdraft of oxygen and this time a plume of flame like the exhaust of a jet dragster leaps from his chest towards Xeon and the other three heroes. For a good 20 seconds, all anyone can see is a line of constant flame, with fire trucks reversing and people stumbling back from it. But there is no sign of the heroes. People in the cinema start to scream. No one could survive that, I thought to myself, as Christine instinctively grabs my other hand and tightens her grip. When the flames die down, to our surprise, we see Xeon is still standing, safe inside one of his own protective shields. The other three were not so lucky. I could make out 3 darker burn marks on the tarmac, and that is all that remained of them. All is silent, both in the cinema and on the tarmac, as the two men face each other. And I'll leave it there. If you want to know more, Superheroes Killervolt is available in all good bookstores and also on Amazon. Thank you very much for listening.